Well, good morning, tubers. This is a little Wednesday morning vape chat with Tim um, from the parking lot of the repair shop where Bandit and I spent the night last night. Yesterday, when I got off work, a buddy came by and looked at the van in the parking lot, and he was unable to figure out the ignition issue. And he said, "Hey, I've got a friend that's got a mechanic shop. Let me go get him real quick." And a couple minutes later, he rolled back up there with the guy, and he couldn't figure it out right there in the parking lot. No diagnostic equipment or anything. So he said, "Well, let's take it to the shop." So towed it to the shop, which turned out to be really close to the store. So if the van doesn't get fixed today, I can still walk to work. I have to be to work at 5 in the morning. It's a new one for me. I'm covering a shift for a guy that's got some business he needs to tend to tomorrow. So I'll be working 5 to 1. Um, But the weather has just been excellent here. It's going to be excellent for the next 10 days. We're talking highs in the 50s and 60s, lows around 30, which is no problem here in the van. Uh, Currently waiting on the guy to get here to open. If I get lucky, I might get the van fixed today early enough to where we can run some errands. Maybe I can get down to the laundromat. A buddy of mine took me down to Walmart the other day, and I restocked propane so we didn't have to worry about being cold. So we're in good shape as far as basic living arrangements here, but we don't have any mobility right now. So we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping it doesn't cost too much and take too long. But I've got today off anyway, so if it there's anything else going on. Except that it's just absolutely beautiful out here. It's like spring here, and I know that there's horrible weather in some other parts of the country. So, uh, you know, sorry about that. We've suffered a little bit of that here. Um, let's see what else is going on. Well, I was watching Nomadic Fanatic break down in his new van, and then he was lamenting how this lifestyle is maybe too expensive for him to continue. I don't know why. I mean, his lifestyle consists of riding around the country with his cat on perpetual vacation. People have been funding it for the last 2 years. I don't know why they wouldn't continue to fund it. Um, One thing about Nomadic Fanatic is, he's honest in his laziness and his sloth, and that he's just going to ride around and go on vacation and show you the videos, and people give him money for that. They're not being taken advantage of. Unlike, say, Troy Reed and his Do-It-Yourself Off-World project, where he's actually trying to raise money to get his mail-order bride sent over here. Apparently, she got her visa. I don't know how a person can get a visa to come over here to get married to a guy that hasn't got enough money to fly her over here. But I have my suspicions that there's some kind of religious exemption behind this with his bogus little cult CAI church or whatever. But we'll see. The whole thing could still blow up because he could be making the whole thing up as out of whole cloth. Because unlike, say, the um, slothful honesty of Nomadic Fanatic, there's a humongous dishonesty with Troy Reed and his fundraising. So um, we'll see how that goes. But I will do another fundraising drive sometime this summer, maybe to build a tiny house, gets parts or something. Right now, we're funding ourselves. I work. I'd prefer to do it myself. Some of you are still dribbling in contributions, and those are appreciated. I mean, I'm not so overly wealthy, obviously, living in a minivan with my dog here in the foothills, but I have a little more self-respect than most of these guys do. Um, when I ask for help, it's because I need help, and you guys responded, or I wouldn't be here making these videos, having this job today. That's a fact. Um, and it concerns me. It aggravates me that people are throwing fistfuls of money at these ne'er-do-wells who don't do anything. But that's the world. I'll give you guys an option. To help out when it gets time for me to build my tiny home. I'm in contact with this gal that I've been chatting up in Wisconsin, and she's still planning to come out here in June. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes from there. But I'm definitely going to try and find a half acre of land somewhere on the side of one of these godforsaken mountains. Get me a tiny home built off grid. I'll do it. I'll show it. Uh, you know, all the stuff that we thought we would see when we started watching, say, Troy Reed's videos on, you know, solar collection, how much is coming in, how much is going out, all the things he doesn't show. I promise you I'll show that so that everyone will actually get an education on that from the ground up, whether or not you help fund it or I fund it myself. Uh, that's my promise. I originally started or got bounced into watching those kind of videos because of you know, the off-grid stuff that my wife and I were planning to move to Prague and build a tiny home in Prague, but obviously, you know, her health failed, and so I'm doing this by myself right now in America. Um, but obviously I got a lot of experience watching those videos, and that's one of the reasons why I know that driving around in a Class C van or mobile home 20, 30 foot long is a fool's errand on a limited budget. You know, if somebody wants to, you know, fund me a couple $1,000s a month so that I can just ride around and, you know, instead of having pictures of a guy and his cat, you can have a picture of a guy and his dog. I mean, I'll get you all those. I plan to, just as soon as I get Nelly Belle running and have the time, I plan to get some nice mountain videos. So you can count on that this spring. That's going to happen. Right now, I'm just trying to keep my expenses at a minimum, and it's a good thing I have, because here we go. I have no idea how much this is going to cost me. I don't have unlimited funds. I should have enough to handle this without a problem. But I don't know. You know, I'll let you guys know. I think I'm fine. No other issues that I can think of off the top of my head. The weather's beautiful. I mean, I had a great day yesterday. I plan to have a great day today, and I'm sure I'll have a great day tomorrow. So, you know, I'm out for now.
I fucking throw him in it.
Well, good afternoon, tubers. Little Thursday afternoon vape chat with Tim. Got Nelly Belle fixed up yesterday. Worked out really well. You know, I mean, it worked out okay. I ended up getting the brakes fixed, which I was going to do myself, but you know, everything's fixed on it that can be fixed until it breaks again. And so it worked out all right. Down here doing laundry right now. Probably gonna treat myself to a little Chinese dinner, some fried rice up the way here. Bandit's laying in the van while I do the laundry. I got a real good mechanic. He figured out what was wrong with the car really quick. And because of that, I just felt so confident. I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and let this guy do, you know, several other things. And it turned out that, what did I end up doing? Let's see, I got the oil and filter changed, a tie rod replaced, one of the battery cables reworked, the sensor on the motor that either the rabbit or the mouse chewed, I don't know. We know there was a rabbit under the hood, so, you know, I guess maybe the rabbit chewed his way up through there, but that was, you know, a $40 part with $100 labor. There was a missing vacuum line on one of the things you do. Exhaust related. He said something about gas mileage. I said, you know, put it on there. Anyway, you know, all of the odds and ends that I could think of that I needed to do. And, you know, the only thing I'm really worried about, major system, would be the transmission, because the van has 200,000 miles on it. I don't know if there's maintenance that can be done to it. I need to check into that. It's running okay, but, you know, it's going to be going up that mountain, so I want to make sure that it's in good shape. I'm off on Saturday. The weather's tremendous today. It's 60 out. I don't know if it's going to carry through this weekend, probably, but let's hope so. But, you know, at the end of the day, You know, I had a good day yesterday. I'm having a good day today, and I expect I'll have a good day tomorrow. So I'm out for now.